Hey everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13. Piper needed some love, so I went ahead and picked her up really quick. She's having a hard time breathing today, so that's kind of a bummer. Hopefully they can get her medicine figured out so that she can be a little bit more comfortable. It's 12:30. And I've kind of had a little bit of a hiccup in my day. Chloe got invited to go to her friend's youth group, which she normally attends, but they're having a Christmas party tonight that she wasn't aware of, but got invited to go, but needs to take a packet of socks and a $10 gift. So, enter mom. I need to run to Walmart really fast, grab those, and this whole situation with this package that is supposed to be delivered and trying to be delivered and all of the things, it of course came yesterday while I was gone with my mom, and I had signed that little thing that they stick on your window or your door, whatever, saying we were here, we'll try back, the next working day, blah, blah, blah. But there's a place on there that you can sign and they can leave it. Well, I signed that and they replied back, we need a signature. So I just have this wrenching feeling that the minute that I leave here, they're gonna come. And it's so frustrating. This is like number 4. So anyway, what do you do? So we've got that going. Today is bathroom day. This is when I clean the bathrooms. And so right now I have all of the rugs going and getting washed and all of that. So when I get back, I will do the bathrooms and have those all done. Tonight is our Christmas dinner here for our small group. And so I've got to cook for that. I'm doing cornbread stuffing and marshmallow sweet potatoes. So I will show you guys those recipes. What else? Camera is still not set up. It did not come with a charger, which is odd. And the battery's dead, so I can't charge the battery. So we ordered one, it's supposed to come today, so I can get that charged and finally set this up, because I am in desperate need of it, because using my phone it's a whole thing. I've got a Christmas card that I need to send to someone that was not on our list, but that I want to send one back to. So I need to do that here. This is the stuffing that I'm going to use for the recipe. I get this from Sprouts. I find that it's the cleanest one. Everything else, in my opinion, just has a whole bunch of trash in it. And this one is really clean. Maybe if I can show you here. It pretty much just has your basic stuff. Everything else that I've looked at has like a bunch of stuff that I can't even say. So I really like this one. Something that came in the mail today, I've told you guys that I'm going to show you on Sunday the way that I set up my planner and all of that, but I needed some new travel journals. I use these in the back of my planner to do like my brain dumps and things like that. And I found these on Amazon in, you guessed it, it's showing up lighter here, but this is in the green that I'm currently obsessed with. So absolutely in love with these. These will honestly probably last me 2 years. So that'd be perfect. What else? Running my coffee for the afternoon. I'll drink that on the way to Walmart. A lot of you have told me that you ordered this toaster which I'm super excited about. I would love to hear about it when you get it, to see if you love it as much as I do. We have been loving it already. It toasts really, really well. I don't have toast, but the kids have toast and they approve. Also, I need to load up my butter crock today. This is what I use to store my butter. I let my regular butter just soften, and then I put it in this little crock here. So you just dip it out of there. I need to wash this out before I put the new in. And then you just fill it with water in the bottom and it creates this seal. And then it just keeps your butter nice and soft for spreading and all of those things. I've got my water mug over there. Over here, I need to fold these sweatshirts. We had a little clothing faux pas this morning, if you will. Before school, it was ugly sweater day, and Chloe thought that she had her situation figured out, and then last minute decided apparently that she didn't have her situation figured out, and so it was just one big Christmas cluster here this morning, right before school. So I need to get those folded and put away. Those go in my room because I have a drawer of like all kinds of Christmas sweatshirts and things like that for this specific reason. The kids have Spirit Week every year before finals for Christmas, and so we just basically recycle the same things every year. One will wear one, the other will wear the other. It's getting a little bit harder because Christian is really tall. Luckily, Chloe likes her sweatshirts a little oversized, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to swing that next year because he's growing like a weed. Also, a lot of you have told me that you ordered this, and I'm super excited for you to get that as well. I use this thing every single day. I absolutely love it. It makes folding so much easier. You guys know that I do the Marie Kondo way of folding. I did that before I even knew who Marie Kondo was. But it's just your kind of, what do you call it, accordion style folding. Basically, you can see everything you're folding and filing them almost, like your shirts and your pants and your whatever. I'll do a closet video and show you guys what that looks like at some point, but I'm just trying to get it all in. And it's hard to do that and be able to edit and all the things. I need to put that out on the porch. Sam set this up for me last night, and so this is ready to go. Lord willing, that will get done today. I've got a whole bunch of Christmas cards that we need to add to our doors here. This is where we keep our Christmas cards, and then that way we can just see them when we're, living here in our home. But also, people can see them as well when they come in our front door. All right. Well, clearly Daisy has been over here in the living room because she absolutely despises the fact that I like my pillows on the couch. Oh, Chloe was looking for this morning before school and couldn't find it. She was up till 11:30 last night doing homework. And yeah, who's ready for Christmas break? I am. Let's talk about the outfit of the day real quick. I just have these high top Converse. They are just the black and white Chuck Taylors. I've got these black jeans because today is Wednesday, and that is black pants or black jeans. So today I decided to do black jeans. I've got this blazer here. It's black and white, and then kind of has, I don't really know if you can see, it might be too light, but like right here. There's like a little line of stitching that is kind of a tan. And then it's got, of course, pockets, and I just paired that with a black kind of sweater tank, and then I added this belt to go with it. I like this because it kind of spices up an outfit. Like it's just a little bit more edgy than your regular black belt. And I like that when I have like a blazer or a sweater or something like that. I just feel like it kind of elevates the look and doesn't make it so stuffy and sophisticated feeling. This is just a really great like run around town kind of deal. It's cool outside. It's nice to be able to wear this and not like have to put on a coat. It works well for that. As far as jewelry, I just have this little, I don't really know what you would call this. They're not leaves, but anyway, whatever you want to call it, you can call it. I kept it very dainty because I didn't want really chunky jewelry next to this blazer because I feel like they would kind of fight for attention. And then the earrings are the ones that I got yesterday with you guys. Really, really like them. I think they go well with this. It just kind of brings a little bit of light up here, but doesn't fight for attention next to the blazer. And then obviously the gold in the belt buckle, that just kind of marries everything. And then the tennis shoes just kind of make it a little bit more sporty and less stuffy. Okay, so we are going to get moving here. I'm going to run to Walmart and hope and pray that the mailman doesn't come when I'm gone. Thoughts and prayers. And then I will meet you guys back here, and we'll keep moving through our day.
Lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How would you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind. Go get snow.
Hi, could I get a $10 gift card?
$10 gift card.
And is it possible to get just an empty cup with a cover to put that in?
Yeah,
Like a Frappuccino cup?
Yeah.
And that's it.
You want a clear cup?
Yes, please.
Okay, perfect.
And that's all. All right, I'm back, and no mailman came while I was gone. I got the gift card for Chloe's party tonight, and I want to show you really quick how to throw together a $10 gift with a gift card that just kind of spices it up a little bit and makes it not just a gift card. I chose to go to Starbucks. I find that they are a really easy gift card to get and kind of spice up with not a lot of effort. When you get your gift card, you are also going to ask for just a Starbucks cup. I get the Frappuccino ones because they have this type of lid versus the just like flat across the top one. And then what I do is I just take tissue paper. You can use colored tissue paper. I use this one because it resembles a little bit more like your coffee color. I go ahead and tear it in half because otherwise there's just a lot. And then I tear it again. That way I can put it in sections and it's not just all jammed in there as one thing. And you just want to loosely crinkle it and tuck it in there. And then you're going to put your gift card right there in the middle of your mug and your tissue paper, just like that. And then go ahead and take your white tissue paper. Again, I split it in half and then in half again. And you're just gonna lightly crinkle that as well. And you want it to go above the cup because this is your whipped cream. And that is what that looks like. And then you can either ask for a straw, however, I forgot to today, so we find ourselves here, or you can create one. So I'm going to have to create a straw, which means I'm just going to cut some construction paper. You can take a pen or, you know, whatever you have lying around that can help you start the fold. And you are just going to start creating a straw shape. Once you've created your straw, you're just gonna go around it with, I choose tape because quite frankly, I don't want to screw around with glue. And at the end of the day, these kids don't care, they just want the gift card. And you've now created a straw in which you're just going to stick inside your cup. If it feels too long, chop it off. And now you have a really cute way to display a gift card that would otherwise just kind of be a little bit boring. My box is getting a little bit empty, so I need to kind of fill it back up. If you guys haven't seen this, I think it was in my Vlogmas day one or two, one or the other. But this is what I put out on my porch starting the middle of November every year. It just is kind of my way of telling the delivery drivers thank you for making my holiday a little bit easier, and just kind of gives them an extra boost in their day. So I needed to refill this so that I can get it out on the porch for today because I've got an Amazon order coming, and hopefully that box.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's better to
All right, Chloe has decided to go to the library and study for finals. And won't have a ton of time when she gets home to basically turn around to go again. So I'm just going to really quick put the rest of her gift together. That way it's ready. Alright, so we've got that and her socks. I don't think those are supposed to be wrapped. I hope not. go with not. The other thing that I'm doing is preparing my silverware for tonight. So I just want it to be a little bit more special. It's kind of more of like a dinner party type of situation. And so I wanted to do something a little bit more unique and intimate, but not put a lot of effort into it. So I know pretty much how many people are going to come. I've made 3 extra just in case. And so I'm just setting out all of the silverware. This is actually leftover silverware from my favorite things party. Again, I tried to buy in bulk. That way I can utilize everything to the max. And I don't have any waste, and I'm not having to, just like buy at the last minute because I didn't plan accordingly or spend more money. And it just works out this way if I kind of create themes that can go with each other, but that aren't for the same party. All of my extra I put in this big Ziploc bag. You can get them anywhere. But it's just the ginormous Ziploc bag. I put all of the silverware that's left over from that season. And then the following season, I can figure out a way to utilize that or use it throughout the year, like for different events that we might have going on over here. I just try to use everything up. That way I don't have wasted product or wasted money. What I'm going to do to make these just a little bit more special, but like I said, not have to put a lot of effort into it, is I'm going to wrap my silverware up in my napkin, and then I'm just gonna tie it with this really pretty green ribbon that I got on Amazon. And you don't need a ton, you just need enough to kind of create a bow. Or you don't even have to do a bow, which I probably won't. I'll probably just do like a little half bow. And you're going to put your silverware right in the middle like this, so corners to corners. And then you'll fold it over and over and over. And then you'll just tie that. I always like to clip off my ends. I just feel like it makes it look more finished. And now you just have a much more intimate feel to your silverware. And then I just put them in this basket that I found at the thrift store. I have just a little less than 2 hours before everybody comes. So I want to go ahead and start my simmer pot. That way it can be going in that 2 hours and the house will be all smelled up by the time everybody gets here. And all I do for this is I just cut up an orange, an apple, throw in some cranberries, I do a little bit of cinnamon, and nutmeg, and then I alternate between rosemary and pine depending on what I can get my hands on. I haven't been able to get my hands on any pine lately because all of the wreaths are sold out. And then I just fill this with water. And put it in my crock pot on high. To help it heat up faster, I just go ahead and put the lid on it for about the first 20 to 30 minutes. That way it can cook as quickly as possible, and then I just take the lid off and allow all the fragrance to just go throughout the house. Next, I'm going to start my sweet potato casserole, and I've got 9 cups of sweet potatoes in here, peeled and diced. And you're just gonna put that in water, let them boil until they are fork tender. The sweet potatoes are done, and I'm just going to drain them and let them sit here for just a little while. That way all of the water can just kind of drain out of them. That way it doesn't go into my casserole. While I have those draining, I am going to start my stuffing, and I'm just gonna put my flame on medium heat. I've got 1 cup of onion and 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna let that melt in, and then quickly I'm going to chop my mushrooms. And then quickly I'm going to chop 8 ounces of mushrooms. All right, and then you're gonna add your 8 ounces of mushrooms. If you are anything like me and have 0 idea about fractions, 8 ounces is also a cup. And you're just gonna let this cook down just a little bit until your onions are translucent and your mushrooms just kind of start to turn a golden color. Then you're going to take 8 ounces of sausage. I use vegetarian sausage for this. I just find that I like the taste better. Plus tonight I've got some vegetarians coming over, but honestly I just like the taste way better. You could use whatever, but I use the Field and Roast smoked apple and sage, and I'm going to put it in my processor / chopper because I don't want to get my processor out and like have that whole big mess. And I'm just going to basically turn this into crumbles, and then I'm going to put it in with my onion and mushroom. And I do all 4 of the links that it comes with. And that's what it looks like. Once you have that done, you're gonna add 2 more tablespoons of butter. Turn your heat back onto medium heat. You're going to add 1 teaspoon of sage, a ½ teaspoon of Old Bay, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And then a dash of pepper. Also, just a reminder to be cleaning up as you're going. That way you're not left with one big mess afterwards. And in a large bowl, you are going to add 16 ounces of your stuffing mix. Mix that well. You want to make sure to get down under so that that bread gets coated also. You are then going to add your last 2 tablespoons of butter, this time melted, and 2 cups of vegetable broth. And then stir together. You're then going to pour that into a sprayed 9x13 pan, and then you're going to cover and bake on 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how brown you want your bread to be. Okay, now I need to get my sweet potatoes ready to go because they are on a different temperature than my stuffing. So when the stuffing comes out, these need to go straight in. And what I want to do first is I just want to mash my sweet potatoes just like that until they are fairly creamy. I like using this better than like the regular potato masher. I just find that this does a lot better. I don't know if it's because the blades are sharp and so it like cuts everything in or what, but I just find that it does way better than just your regular potato mash. Once you get those smooth, you are going to add your sugar, which is 1 cup of brown sugar. I actually use monk fruit. I prefer that instead of the real brown sugar, but you could use whatever you prefer. 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You're then going to mix all of that together. You are then going to add a cup of milk. I like to add just 1/4 at a time, just in case, because you don't want it to be super runny. And then I just use my hand mixer to make sure that everything gets mixed and that it's smooth once you add the milk. You are then going to transfer that into your casserole dish and then cover with 1 layer of marshmallows. You'll put it in a 400-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes. All right, it is what does that say? 6:09, and everyone is going to be here in about 15 to 20 minutes. These are the plates that we are using. Again, these are the ones from the Favorite Things party that we are going to reuse. And so that is what those look like. I think it looks really great with the green ribbon. I think it just kind of ties everything together. I need to hurry and get rid of the mail that came in today, start the punch, and I think we should be about ready. I need to get the music going on the porch. Christian turned on the wax warmer for me, and then I think we'll be good to go. All right, here is our dressing or stuffing, whatever you call it. Comment down below for what you call it. And then this looks amazing. I'm just about ready to take it out, and then I will put it in the warmer. All right, our dinner is over. Everyone is gone. It went well. The casseroles were great. Everybody brought food, so that was super helpful. It's always nice to not have the entire bulk of the meal. But this is what we are left with. So we've got some dressing left over or stuffing, which is great. We've got this left over, which is great. This was amazing. This was amazing. So my family will be super excited that there's leftovers. Sam wasn't able to be with us tonight because he is at a legislature event, so he'll be glad to still be able to eat at least the food that I made. One of the ladies brought these, which aren't those the cutest thing ever? And then they've got this like kind of crystal glaze, like lemony crystal glaze on the inside. Oh my word, they're so good. But this is the final product. So I'm just going to go ahead and get everything cleaned up and put away, and then I think today's vlog will be a wrap.